Hello, welcome to the RU ECN Podio series. We're shaking things up a little, and we are here with doctoral, no, candidate, doctoral candidate, yes,
Yes.
Shuai Ma from the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education and Communications at A&M. And we are here to showcase research a little bit more. There's a lot of good research going on in our department that people don't know about or that people think they wouldn't understand or. So we kind of want to showcase that research and show you how impactful it can be. Maybe get you a little bit inspired by all the work that these great students are doing. So hi, Shui. How are you?
Hi, April. How are you? I'm doing
Good.
great.
Thank you for joining us. So we want to start by asking you, what is your research about? Like, I have zero knowledge, zero experience. Like, could you explain what you're doing or what you found, how that translates?
Sure. So my research really focused on the agriculture communication specifically, excuse me. My research focuses on the science communication. How do we communicate the agriculture sciences that's relevant to our public, to the general public? Because some people think you just tell them a message, a scientific message, but that alone is not enough. So I studied the science of science communication. Specifically, in my narrow focus, I study food waste. So it's like you're talking about food waste and how you talk about food waste. And I study how those things could influence the general public's perception, intention to reduce food waste, and also enhance their trust and their engagement for the science communication.
Oh, great. So tell me, how did you land on this topic? Like, what's your personal interest with this research?
Sure. So I think it was like my first semester during the program. I got involved in a project about upcycled food, if not sure about what that is. So it's kind of like products that is made from the ingredients that would otherwise be discarded during the production process, and then you use that kind of ingredients to make new product and add new value to this product. And so our project was testing the acceptance of the general public related to this kind of newly innovative produce. So I was involved in that project and absolutely loved that project. So that got me exposed to this kind of like general topic around food waste, because upcycled food is kind of under the bigger umbrella of food waste. So that is kind of like how I get started. And deeply inside of me, I was always very aware of reducing food waste in my personal life. And also, I'm a first generation college student. And so I was growing up with the environment that was not provided with lots of resources and things. So I was very conscious about how do I, reduce the waste and navigate how do we maximize the resources we already have. So I think that related to me personally very well. So I absolutely love the topic of food waste.
Great. So from that first study that you did on
Yeah.
upcycled foods, what did you find? Like, how does that impact the public or like, a person watching right now this photo?
Yeah, so for that project, we analyzed the social media post. We looked at the Instagram, the Twitter, and other like Facebook, and we look at how the communication strategies were conducted in that space, in that digital media space, and we found that a non-profit organization. Which is like a big in promoting upcycled food, and they used the sustainability information, they used the economic message, and they also have messages like talk about the characteristics and the value of this product. So we found that they used all kinds of messages in their practice, in the communication practice, to promote upcycled food that is good for the environment and also good for you. So that was something we found, and we also found like you needed to like tailor those messages to your audience, because people respond differently if they have like different like uh, like personal values, where they're from, things like that.
Of
So
course. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Those are good findings. So, another thing, we have discussed between colleagues how research may seem intimidating to others, to other
yes.
students. So, what advice would you give, knowing that you've had this personal affiliation with your research and you're very involved in it? I know you're a great researcher. So, what advice would you give to those wanting to get involved but maybe feeling a little bit intimidated because they feel like research may be too hard to conduct, or like, what advice would you give to them?
Well, my advice would be it's not as difficult as you think. So just do it. Because like when I first started like grad school, I thought like it's gonna be so difficult, like all these statistics, that's all you do about conduct your research and things. Actually, when I actually start doing it, I found that you have a lot of support, and you have all these like courseworks to help you, and you have like your advice and the people around you to support you. So it's actually, you are not alone. So just remember that you just need to get onto it, just do it, and you are not alone. We have a holistic supporting system that would guide you and help you succeed. So it's really not that intimidating when it comes to research. Like
Right.
most people think you have to be really, really great in statistics on day one. That is not true. So you can like start little by little. Like first, maybe you could do maybe just some descriptive statistic reporting the mean and the SD standard deviation, and those things can mean a lot too.
Yeah.
You can start with those little things and
Definitely.
build your skills along the way, and because you are not alone, and it will get better.
Yes.
So just do
And
not hesitate, just do it.
great. And it's exciting once you find something or even don't find something and you're like, wow, like that's great. That's great how
Yeah,
these
yeah.
factors influence this and how this translates into this. So great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, sorry, you were going to say something?
Oh yeah, just like one more things to add to our conversation, because what we're doing is really important. I strongly believe that, and that would eventually motivate you because you see the impact you are making around, like on either the general public, on the stakeholders. For my case, like the producers, like my food waste research can help them improve the supply chain efficiency and help enhance the food security for our nation and the world. So once you think about the impact you're going to make, and that would motivate you deeply.
That's great. Great. Thank you so much for joining us, Shuai.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching. See you next time.